Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good. So good, I hope. I feel like it's been forever since we've been together. Because I was, visiting my daddy-o and having all kinds of fun up there in beautiful fall-like northern Michigan. The Upper Peninsula is so gorgeous in the fall. It's just so gorgeous. I was a little early for leaves changing this time. Good morning, Keels. Good morning, Sue. How are you this morning? There were some leaves falling, but I think when I go in October, it'll be really, really lots of color. It's just like, that's such a, what do I want to say? It's just such a passage, I love fall in Michigan. It's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. While I was sitting in my dad's backyard, I spent a lot of time in my dad's backyard because it was 77 degrees. It was absolutely gorgeous. When I left here, it was 113. It was crazy. And then when I left the Sioux yesterday, when I was getting ready to go on the plane, it was like 65. It was lovely. Anyway. Let's get the commercial out first. Let's get artsy. For all things Ann and artsy, go to Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs. Like today's brand new artsy, art printable. At the beginning of the month, I always have a new art printable, and this month it's called Hey Boo, and it's card candy, so it's a bunch of little funky fun things. Good morning, Sue. How are you? Anyway, if you would follow, like, share, comment on the following social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all under Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs. And then ask to join our private Facebook groups, Stitch Along with Ann Facebook group and Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group. Both of those places are places where you can post pictures of your creations too. And that will make me so happy. And all of your artsy friends are going to love that too. Okay, so without further ado, here is the brand new October art printable Hey Boo card candy. So you'll notice on this, I had some friends ask if I would make some solid pieces for foiling. So there's a black cat and a black bat, but then there's also an open cat that I thought we could fill with some of my artsy washi tape. You could fill with just any water-soluble medium. And then there's a disco ball bat. Come on, how cute is that? There's a spider web with a spider. There's a potion bottle, a witch's hat, a big spider, a candy corn border, and then this, I saw this concept on a t-shirt and I thought, oh, I want to do something with that. So I made a big bow, because what are they called, these bows that are all over the place now? These big bows, dang, it's called some kind of bow, which is not my jam, but the name of the bow is not my jam, but the idea is very cool. So I've kind of been doing lots of drawings with those kinds of bows. I think it's called, just a second, I know I wrote it down when I was sketching. Coquette bow. A coquette bow. Anyway, but I liked the concept of that, and then the concept of the big parts of the bow being bat wings and being like funky kind of lacy bat wings. I thought that was kind of fun. And then 1, 2, 3, 3 hand lettered sentiments, and then 1 with my vintage Dymo that says "Let's get Halloweird." Come on, how fun is that? Anyway, everybody make sure you have a big drink. And let's take a drink before we start. Okay. And now let's just start painting. So I brought out my number 4 filbert and my number 4 round. Those are kind of my go-tos. So I like to let my brushes get a little wet and then start. I'm going to use my Art of Soul watercolors this morning, but I have my big palette out too because I might need this one with all the it's called a different name now. Art Philosophy watercolors by Prima. Okay. Halloweird. Come on. I loved that too. So let's start with this kitty cat. I thought it would be kind of cool to paint this. Let's get our paints on this side. Makes more sense, doesn't it? I thought it would be kind of cool to do this kitty cat. Good morning, Joni. Hey, Nance. Hi, Deb and Peg. Peg, you did not sign up, by the way. Valerie, Sue, all my pals. Okay, let's do, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do a purple? I just love that purple has become such a Halloween color now. I mean, it was traditionally orange and black forever, right? But now, new colors have entered the Halloween stratosphere. Lime green. Good morning, Debbie. Lime green, purple, even some turquoise and teal. I love that. So I thought, let's try some fun, new, funky colors. Hey, Vicky, I have mail going out to you today. I'm very sorry. It got stuck in the to-do pile, but it will go out today. Promise. Anyway, I just thought, let's play with some funky colors, And, don't forget to mark your calendars. This Saturday is World Card Making Day. So we're going to celebrate World Card Making Day right here at 9 o'clock on Saturday, 9 o'clock Arizona time on Saturday. So I would love for you to join me and, make some cards. And then let's make it a goal to make some cards and send them. Yes, it is, Debbie. It is on my website. There's a link right in the caption of this this video. There's a link to Hey Boo Card Candy. And you will see, when you go on my website, you will see a gorgeous banner that I also put out on social media this morning that my talented friend, absolutely, Deb, you can always watch on a replay. Absolutely. And shut up, how fun is Tennessee? What was I just saying? See how distractible I am? What was I just talking about? Oh, on my website, I put out on social media and is on the website for this printable, this gorgeous Halloween banner that Carmen made. She's so talented. And then there's also a funky Halloween cat card that she made. Thank you, everybody, for bringing me back to my brain. So I thought let's start out with some colors, and then I just want to keep growing these. So this is actually, I printed these on 90-pound cardstock this morning so that I could paint. I did lots of art at my dad's house, but I didn't paint. We were kind of in and out a lot. So, anywho. Let's play with some orange on our candy corn. So I like to do the base orange, and then yellow, and then white. So I'm just feeling this morning. And you know, we like to build lots of funky artsy layers, so I'm just going to start with paint, and then who knows where I'll go next. Oh, I watched, so you know I like to watch TV on the flights and draw. I drew a lot. I drew a lot of the art printables you're going to get with, 90-pound watercolor paper. I drew a lot of the art that you're going to get in the Back to Art School 102. I drew that art, so I'll be making that private Facebook group and putting that artwork in there. So Back to Art School 102 is making art with school supplies. 101 was crayons, and I'm telling you, you will never look at crayons the same, because I shared so many fun techniques that you can do with crayons. Let's do a little bit of Anyway, I'm feeling like I want to do this black, but maybe some purple. Let's do purple. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling that this morning. Anyway, so for Back to Art School, and you can still take Back to Art School 101. Back to Art School 102 is even more school supplies that we're going to make art with, and they are highlighters, Elmer's glue, and rainbow colored pencils. Oh, look at, I just made an orange leg. Well, should we just continue with that? I don't know. Should I try and get rid of it? Let's see if I can. Because I kind of wanted it to be like a deep purple, so I'm thinking I'll do the base color here, and then I can go in and deepen it as we go along. Rainbow colored pencils, which are also, Crayola has a set this year called Swirl. I found mine at Office Max, but you can certainly find them, I don't know, I think Carmen got hers at Staples. I went online, so I went to officemax.com and got mine, and then I just did the, like, where you can pick it up at the store. gonna take some work. Okay, so now we have this funky bow. I'm feeling like I want to do some spooky colors, but not black, because I want you to be able to really see all the details. So I'm thinking about that. You know what? Let's do this spider web. Let's do that in purples, and then I can start thinking about where I want to go with that. Everybody take a drink. I'll show you this is what the Crayola swirl colored pencils looks like. They're so fun. But just know that if you can't find these, you can find rainbow colored pencils kind of all over the place. Amazon has them. Art stores often have them. You might not get a whole set. You might just get one. That's why I liked the Crayolas, because you got a whole set. But I think there's a set on, Amazon. But don't quote me on that. Okay, so let's get a little bit of purple on here. I'm having to really pay attention to these skinny lines. So, like I said, while I was home, I spent a lot of time in my dad's backyard making art and just swinging on the swing, chatting with my dad. Anyway, I got to experience fall, and you know when you something kind of appears in your just your being. I was aware that it was fall because some of the leaves were changing, and like I said, and some people had some Halloween decorations up, but as I was sitting there in the backyard, I saw, you know, when geese fly in formation, I got to see that a lot. We don't see that a lot here. I don't know if we're just not in a flight path. I mean, it happens sometimes, but certainly not as much as in the Midwest. Because maybe we're one of the places they land. The Canadian geese especially, like Arizona. We have lots of Canadian geese here. So I got to see birds flying in that V formation, and that was really cool. I just loved it. And one of my dad's neighbors has homing pigeons. So I got to see them flying in their formation. And an interesting thing happened that each day they would kind of get let out about the same time, but sometimes they flew in different formations than others. Like sometimes they went over like the front of his house, and sometimes they went over the back of his house. Sometimes they went to like way to the right or way to the left. It was fascinating. It was fascinating. So we watched that a lot. And he has great swings in his backyard, so like I said, we spent lots of time up there. My dad and I and his little dog Sadie. We had a great time. Did you know that today is President Carter's 100th birthday? How amazing is that? Can you imagine, living that long and the history that you've seen in your lifetime, in the span of 100 years. That I was like, gosh, that has got to be incredible, you know? 100 years. Yeah, I thought that was pretty amazing. So I'm going to start filling in more of these little posies. I don't know if I want to do I don't know that I want to do another purple. I do know that I want to do, I think I might want to do lime green. I'm thinking. Maybe I'll do the hat band in lime green. That would be cute, right? And it's not lime green on these paints. It is called Shine. Love that. Look at that. Ooh, and let's do some lime green in this potion bottle. Because potion should be green, right? Let's do down here green. Here. And those little bubbles in the potion we'll do with colored pencils or maybe gel pens. I don't know. Now I'm feeling like I really would love to add some lime green to these bat wings. So what if we do these swirls? What if we do those lime green? And then I'm thinking we do the rest of the bow purple. I think that would be very cool. Oh, and gosh, I read a cool quote by President Carter today. It said, to be true to ourselves, we must be true to others. Come on. That was so good. That was so good. I just love that he was such a peace-loving man and continued to do work in service of our country, like way on into his life, certainly way past his presidency. I think that's pretty commendable. And Habitat for Humanity, I love that too. That they played such an integral role in that. Oh, so you know I love me some mending beautifully. So this morning she was talking about a book that she's reading called The Shape of Joy, and it is by psychologist and author Richard Beck, and it's called The Shape of Joy, the transformative power of moving beyond yourself. I thought, oh, well, that's kind of interesting. So I thought, oh, I might get that book to see what's what. Speaking of books, I was sitting next to a lady on the plane yesterday, and she was reading a book and I was listening to a book. And so we just started talking books, you know. And I talked about how my friend Keely is such a prolific reader, and that she's made so many positive, you know, great recommendations to me. And so she was going through my Goodreads and my Audible account, looking at what I had, and because I'm currently listening to Hillary's new book, something gained, something lost, or something like that. Anyway, and I told her, I go, I'm not really a political person. I just find presidents, first ladies, all of that, vice presidents, second gentlemen, second ladies, I find that all fascinating. Like what makes those people tick, and what it takes kind of a special kind of person to be in those roles, and what What makes them them? And so she noticed that I was reading Hillary's book, but I also had Hillbilly Elegy in my what do you call it? In my Audible listings. And so I said, you know, it's so funny. When I read that book, I didn't know who he was. I just had heard about the book, and so I read it. I said, and then I watched the movie, and they were both good. I said, but you know, I think that's the thing. You don't have to, all of this divisiveness of hating people, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, this yellow. Do you know, hating people because they don't believe the same as you? I just think there's a million other things to talk about. Anyway, I digress. No, that's so cool, Sue. What an honor. Can you even imagine it? Can you even imagine it? I just love a peace-loving person, you know? What was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about? Oh, don't forget about this Saturday at our World Card Making Day. I'm thinking we might be making some Halloween cards. What do you think? Because we're going to have all these bits and bobs ready. Make some backgrounds. Make some cards. Oh, you know, I went foraging in the forest while I was home. I do every trip. I just love it. So I just have my little bag with me. I'm picking up sticks and plants and leaves, and so I did get some leaves that I want to play with a little bit. Let's see. Today is Tammy's birthday. So happy birthday to our Tammy. I love that. So I think I'm going to make this this bat, I'm going to make the disco ball all different Halloween colors. So I'm going to do lime green and yellow and orange and purple is what I'm kind of feeling. And I'm trying to be very careful to keep each bit of paint in its own lane, in its own mirrored section. I think, well, let's do one more over here. Yay! Ooh, what if we did yellow over here? I don't know. You know what? Now, I don't know. Well, let's try it. See what we get. Yes! So you'll notice on, oh, I love everybody's wishing her a happy birthday. She's going to love that. I think she might be in Minnesota right now at her daughter's house visiting her grand girls. But, you know, I can barely keep track of my own life and my own comings and goings. But I think that's where Miss Tammy is. So let's do this kind of green for one leaf. Ooh, there you go, Nance. I'm telling you, I found all kinds of things. I found the beginnings of some pine trees that I think I'm going to have to revive in some water today. I found leaves and acorns and some flowers that I want to press, some buttercups and black-eyed Susans. All manner of things. Some sweetgrass. I love me some sweetgrass. My dad has sweetgrass growing in his backyard because that's important to us as a family. Everybody take another drink. It's, so I think these are done paint-wise, but I have ideas of where I want to go with those next. This is to dry. This has to dry. Oh my gosh. Nancy, I'm telling you right this minute. I worked on a lot of samples for the retreat. Oh my gosh, and my dad's so dang cute. He was totally getting into it, finding me new things to use. And, oh, it was fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So I was thinking about that. What shape is your joy? I'm really curious what that whole concept is, because what piqued my curiosity is Mending Beautifully said she was driving down a particular road and there were there were trees with leaves that had turned on both sides. And then she said she looked up and there was blue sky and these gorgeous leaves, and then she said there was a contrail that was up in the blue sky that kind of ran from one side to the other, and she said, oh, that's the shape of my joy, is that contrail, because it's just, you know, twirling and changing, and oh, I was like, oh, now I'm really excited. It is a new art printable, Laura. It is called Hey Boo Card Candy. So a long time ago, so I think I've told you guys this story. So I was on a million design teams, well, a long time ago, and I was a avid scrapbooker. So, and sometimes I would be called upon to make cards and other projects. Like I did a lot of altered things too, especially like when I made products that were featured on QVC and HSN when they would be selling products. So like I worked for We Are Memory Keepers, and so I would need to create projects that would promote that, whatever that new tool was or that paper line or whatever. Anyway, card making was never my forte. I loved all of the concepts, but I don't know, it just didn't hit me. But recently, Tessa and Lauren, I will tell you, were the ones that kind of got me looking at card making in a different way. I needed to do them when I worked at the store, for like we did make and takes, and so I would do cards there. But as I've started to grow in my card making abilities, I saw, like, as you do anything, right? I started to see, so I still like pretty clean lines, but, well, good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning. I like making artsy assemblages, right? And so to make an artsy assemblage, you kind of need lots of bits and bobs, and that's what that's where card candy came from. So I think this might be the fourth card candy art printable that I've made. You can find them. There's a list. There's a heading on my website that says card candy, and so anyway, that's kind of where this all started. Oh, Michelle, were you under the weather? I think I want to come in here with more purple on the cat. Let's start to build up the sides. Build up the, you know, how we like to build up form. And then I'm going to start, I feel like I want to start adding some other purples. because this purple is such a kind of a red violet. I feel like I want to start to add some deeper red violets maybe. To just add some, you know, I like everything to have lots of depth. So that's kind of where I'm going in my thought process. There we go. I feel like I might want to get some purple in here. There we go. Like my potion is separated or something. Kind of digging that. Kind of digging that. Well, thanks, Deb. There you go. Look at you, Peg. Okay, everybody take a drink again. Yeah, I'm feeling like this spider, I want to add some deeper purples too. So, I have this color, and I don't have my swatch right with me, but I have this deeper purple. So let's get, and I've activated all of these colors already. So I'm just going to come in and get some deeper purple on one side. Think about your light source. So we know right where the legs meet the body, that's going to be a deeper shade. I have so many birthdays today. My brother-in-law, my niece, my Tammy. Right, so I'm going to add that. Then I think I want to, so this, I'm going to do some wet on wet. I'm feeling like that might be kind of fun and cool to do. But I'm just going to do it kind of sporadically on this kitty cat. And then kind of move things around. Like once it dries, then I can just do my Jiggy Jaggy blend. I feel like I could add a little bit of darker purple there. Okay, what? Let's see. I took a painting class one time, and the lady had us draw the sun on one piece of paper to lay on it. There you. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I mean, if you get deep into light source, you know, light bounces too, right? So, it can be on one side or the other. I mean, just like this here, right? So my light source is above, right? So look at, I have light up here, right here. On both sides of this little skinny band, I have a line of dark here, but right next to it is a line of light. Light is a, it's a very cool concept. It's a very, you can really like play and learn with it. Hey, Sammy, I was just up north this weekend. I was just at my dad's. Okay, let's do some comfort book while this dries so that I can move on to my next, turn a little fan on it. Maybe that'll help dry it. Then I can move on to whatever we do next. Quantum freedom. According to quantum physics, the laws of the universe are probabilistic. I'm saying it wrong. Probabilistic. You know what I'm trying to say. This means that even among the smallest particles, nothing is entirely predictable. There is always uncertainty and things that can't quite can't be entirely predicted and measured. Determination fails in the face of quantum reality. The German physicist Werner Heisenberg, who came up with the uncertainty principle, or rather the uncertainty principle, discovered that even if every single initial condition is known, it is still impossible to predict with any fixed certainty the behavior of waves and particles. Likewise, chaos theory explains how even things on a bigger scale, like weather, are not entirely predictable and can't ever be. How many times have we been surprised by a day of sunshine when we were told to expect showers? Similarly, neuroscientists have shown us that the very structure of our brain and the nerve cells within it also act with elements of randomness. In other words, a key defining feature of the universe, of nature, of our environment, of us, is uncertainty. There is always a space for chance. As something begins to change or move, it changes with a degree of the unknown, whether it is light through a slit in a barrier or a hurricane or a brain cell. While fear might want us to imagine the worst is certain, the future, like everything else, remains uncertain, unpredictable, open, free, and even the very smallest event in the maze that is our lives can result in the most unexpected outcome. Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay, I think I'm going to hit it with my heat gun because I really want to work on this disco ball. I think I want to do some more, I want to do some oranges, and I'm even thinking maybe some tealish, like this, the Sweetwater blue, and then, some purples. I'm thinking. Dry these as much as possible. I'm almost there. Okay, this one. Yeah, that's enough. I get impatient, you know. Okay, let's take our filbert for this. So I'm going to wet it again. Okay, let's add some colors to this. I'm thinking the bat wings, I might want to do purple. I don't know. I'm just kind of really digging that purple this morning. And you know, it's an art printable, so you know, I can print it and make them as many times as I want. So what Carmen did, I wanted to tell you guys. So what Carmen did on her bats, when you look at the banner, she painted them black and then put black stickles on top. It looks so good. Here we go. So I'm just trying to put some of each color in each row, and then I'll fill in like when, you know, when the time comes. So I don't want you thinking that I'm gonna leave blank spots or something. Oh, it's gonna be so good. But I am feeling like do orange, and I feel like I really want to do these wings purple. But now that I have that little bit of purple on my brush, let's come in with that and blend out the deeper purple. Right? Do that jiggy jiggy blend. I'm just kind of doing it in steps here. Now I'm just going to do the jiggy jiggy blend on the tail. Pull off, like wipe off any excess pigment that gets on your brush that you kind of remove, and then let's do back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, and get that really nice edge. There we go. Kind of work on softening those edges. Let's flip, 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 flip. Remember, you want your hand to be as comfortable as possible when you're painting. So I'm just working on pushing that deeper pigment to the edge. And that's going to give us a really nice sense of form. This spider, I went a little heavy-handed, so it's going to take a little bit, I think, to pull color off of there. But I really like the deep purple. Oh my gosh, do you remember that? Anybody remember that? Deep purple? Wasn't that by the Edgar Winter Band, Keels? I'm telling you, Deb, it's the best. And there are days when I'm reading it when I think, how did the book know that I needed that today? Like sometimes I just pick, and you see, I just randomly pick a page, and somehow that's the page that I needed to hear that day. I mean, every day it's insightful, that's for sure. Let's do some more leaves over here. Maybe there was a band named Deep Purple. Deceptively green blue. That's something, isn't it? Let's see where that takes us. Gotta get that. Oh, smoke on the water. I was just telling Jeff, we were watching this cooking show where this girl was, remember those ice creams that were, it was like, there was a strawberry one, and they had this like crumble on the outside that was, I don't know what it was made out of, but it was like pink and like 2 shades of pink and white, crumbly, I don't know, sweet stuff, I don't know. And then, and I think it might have been a Good Humor bar. And then the inside was like vanilla ice cream, and then in the very center was strawberry. Anyway, I remember when I was in junior high, they started selling those at school. And so I would use my lunch money to buy one of those. They had chocolate and strawberry, but the strawberry was much superior. I would buy one of those and use the rest of my money to play a song on the jukebox or just stand around and listen to the songs that other people played. We did have a jukebox, and I loved that. And I remember, now I think back, it might be a little creepy, but I remember our gym teacher, because our gym classes were held in the cafegimatorium, you know. I remember our let's do chlorophyll in the center of this floor. Our gym teacher, he used to play music, and he played Me and Mrs. Jones like almost every gym class. Now I think back, I'm like, oh, that's kind of a little creepy. But I just liked the song. Maybe he just liked the song. I don't know. Because it's kind of bluesy. I was looking at this, I was really looking at the potion bottle. I'm thinking blue might be cool because that would kind of give the idea of glass. So I think I'm going to paint it and then dab off because I just want it to be kind of the lightest blue. No, I went over that one. So let's... Yeah, I know, for a junior high. I don't know that they really put a lot of thought back in things like that back then. It was a different time. Oh, that looks good, like glass. I'm kind of digging that. There we go. Stop it! I'm loving that. Now I'm thinking I should have just done all green in my potion bottle. Oh well. But let's use this Durango. Oh, that's like a purpley purple too. It's kind of this like smoky purple. I'm kind of digging that. I wonder if I add like bits of that. Oh, thanks, Peg. I'm really liking it too. It's just different, you know? I feel like there's something for everybody, right? Let's get little bits of that Durango on the base of these legs. Then we're gonna let that dry and then we'll do our, you know, our, you know what? I got some water drips on this cat. I'm kind of digging it. So I'm feeling like I might like fussy cut it and then kind of give it some more. I just want it to have lots of visual interest. Let's get some orange on the... Let's get some orange on the disco ball. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. That's making me all kinds of happy. Yes, yes, yes. Are we almost, oh my goodness, we're almost out of time. There's so much purple. But I'm wondering if I should do purple here too, but I just think it'll look so pretty with the green, with the lime green. There we go. Lawn people are here. They always show up during class time. I can hear the blower thing and the chopper thing and, you know, weed whacker, all those things. So don't forget, tomorrow is Stitch Along at 9 o'clock over in the Stitch Along with Anne Facebook group. And we're going to be stitching. We're going to continue to stitch on my Don't Be a Scaredy Cat Halloween design. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you guys. It's so dang cute. And I also ordered those. Thanks, Sammy. I also ordered those. So it has a Bristol style cat, the printable, or the, excuse me, the Halloween pattern, the Don't Be a Scaredy Cat. It has a Bristol kind of cat. And they also have Bristol style cat string of lights, of cat lights. Oh, I totally ordered those. One for me and one for my kid because we love Halloween. We love Halloween. So anyway, I can't wait for those to arrive too. Stop it! I know we're almost running out of time, but I just want to work on this. I want to get the paint part done so then I can do the enhancing part too. I love that part. I hope you do too. I hope you like doing layers and layers and layers of artsy goodness. And pondering like, ooh, what could I put on here next? What could be the next cool thing? Like, I just think Halloween screams for Sparkle Pops. Do you know what I mean? Like, Halloween, like this stuff all just seems like, it could use a little bit of Sparkle Pops. I remember when I first discovered those years ago, and I convinced the owner of the store to bring them in. She was like, really? Absolutely. Because I taught a lot of lettering classes, and I taught all kinds of things to do with Sparkle Pops. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Stop it. I feel like I want to do the same thing here. Like I want to do some, I think I want to do purple, like dark purple wings and purple ears. But I'm feeling like, what if I did this Durango? That might be kind of a cool, look at that. I'm getting a whole different purpley vibe. Kind of spooky, kind of, I don't know. What do you think? I know it's a whole different purple, but stop it right now. Look at how cool it is. I just feel like when we add all those enhancements, you know, colored pencil and gel pens and the like, stickles, is, I'm not a big stickle person, but I have many friends who love them. I just think that just kind of takes things to the next level. Not always, but it's a fun exercise. seeing where we can go next, you know? There we go. I think we do the ears this color too, you guys. What do you think? And then I think we do this color in those white, in the white squares that are left, the mirrored squares that are left. What do you think? I think that's gonna, oh, I'll stick my finger in there. Remember, it's okay if you overshoot because we're gonna fussy cut. All of these pieces are gonna be fussy cut anyway. The spider web I drew so there was enough room that you could cut it as a rectangle if you so choose. So I'll try to do that. When I make a card with it on Saturday. We're gonna have so much fun, you guys. I can hardly wait. Let's get that purple out of there. Get that purple out of there. I'm loving that. Oh, I need to do a little purple there. And right there. A little bit down in that corner. Oh my gosh. I'm loving it so much. Get that out of there. Okay, so I'm almost 5 minutes over. Big surprise. I will see you tomorrow during Stitch Along, where I will be stitching my Don't Be a Scaredy Cat. It's gonna be so cute. I can hardly wait. It's so cute that I got two because I want to do one for me and one for my kid, because I told you we love Halloween. And then Thursday is art journaling, right here, pop-in paint party, and then Saturday is World Card Making Day. I can hardly wait. So until then, thank you ever so much, and I appreciate you so much. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Every art printable that you buy, every class that you take, every roll of washi tape that you buy, all of that, every share, every like, all of that helps me so greatly. So I thank you very, very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.